Crisis. What crisis? After months of telling us we're in the middle of a budget emergency, today the government changed tack, assuring everyone it's business as usual. And while ministers say there's no need to panic, they still insist their major reforms must pass the Senate.
It's 99 days since the budget.
Hello, how are you?
On Monday, the message was clear.
We have absolutely got to get this budget crisis back under control.
It's now mixed and messy. If there is or was a crisis, the government's trying to hose it down.
Do we still have a budget emergency? I'm using your words.
Well, when the fire brigade arrives to put out the fire, the situation is obviously different than if the fire is just raging out of control. And the fire brigade is here. We are the fire brigade.
Accepting its own rhetoric has helped create a crisis of its own. The message now is, don't panic.
We are on track.
Using Treasury figures to point out 99% of the budget has already passed.
The day-to-day budget is being addressed. The day-to-day business of government is being delivered.
But the government still talks of a crisis in the need for long-term budget reform.
The Australian people are receiving confusing, mixed messages from this government. This is a budget that's had more reboots than a Macintosh.
2 days ago, we were told the budget was basically on life support. Today, the budget appears to be kicking back on a banana lounge on Hayman Island.
The Reserve Bank governor sees no crisis right now.
We don't actually need draconian fiscal tightening right now. The economy doesn't really warrant that.
But agrees with the need for medium-term reforms. The change in language is being seen as the government laying the groundwork in anticipation of the budget reforms not being passed. And Tony Abbott today all but ruled out pensioners being exempt from the Medicare co-payment. It won't go down well with Clive Palmer, and his comments about the Chinese won't make budget talks any easier.
So destructive, so simplistic and counterproductive.
Clive Palmer's standing by his comments, even if he doesn't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about that. I want
Why
to talk
not?
about the Foreign Minister's country because I don't have to. Goodbye.
These things sound amusing when they're said after 15 beers, but they're very, very dangerous.
Barnaby Joyce, his brain's like a pea in a pod, let's be honest. You know, I think when he can't even comprehend that, you know, we have bumblebees down here, but now we want to put them in our glass houses, you know, for better pollination, and yet we've got them outside, then you've really got to ask Barnaby Joyce who's having the beers.
Calcutt, 9 News.